He opened the door to Ai's room, but there was no response. Didn't look like she'd gotten back home yet. Sara let himself in. Oh, his wife. Holy shit! His wife has... Huh? The stinging scent of her perfume pervaded the room, which was decorated all in white. Clothes were strewn all about, as if to put her slovenliness on display. She'd been like this ever since they'd gotten married, and Osawa had long since stopped caring. It must have been I who tried to flush the ticket. He knew she didn't want him going to America, but still, couldn't she have found a better way to get rid of it? Thanks to her, he'd been stuck, hunched over the damn toilet, fighting with the plunger. So I sat down on the bed amidst the brand name clothing. Then he spotted something odd down by his feet. It was a gold cigarette lighter. Just when had I picked up smoking. Sarah picked up the lighter and set it on a shelf next to the bed. Huh. He started out of the room, but stopped as he noticed the scrapbook on the bookshelf. The rest of the shelf was filled with fashion magazines, so the scrapbook definitely drew his eye. Curious, he took it down and opened it. The book was filled with articles and write-ups about the results of Osawa's research and the company's various achievements. Flipping through the pages took him on a trip down memory lane. There was even an old company memo welcoming Tanaka on board as his new vice director. There was a photo of Osawa shaking Tanaka's hand at the party celebrating his new position. It was a little peculiar to think that she had bothered to keep something so trivial. Two of the magazine articles was nestled between the pages further in the book. These hadn't been clipped out of the inclusion in the scrapbook itself. Osawa glanced at them thoroughly. Floundering Okashi Pharmaceutical arranges marriage of political convenience. It was a self-injured piece from some rag called 4-Star General Gossip, from right after he and I had gotten married. When the piece had first run, he'd been too furious to read it. Now he gave it a quick looking over. It was pretty much exactly what he expected. Talking about how one of the corporate directors had sacrificed his own daughter in order to keep one of his researchers on board, allowing someone else to come to harm for someone's personal gain. In this case, the term is used figuratively, not literally. Yeah, I get that. Referring, of course, to Makino offering Osawa Ai's hand marriage. Rumours abound of marital strife between the newlyweds. The article went on to talk about how Ai had been dating another man before she and Osawa had gotten married. The whole thing was a bunch of puerile rubbish. Any marriage involved some kind of calculated self-interest after all. Whatever the reasons for their union, nothing changed the fact that I was now his wife. With a faint sigh, Osawa put the scrapbook back on the shelf.